Alright, what's up guys? This is going to be my WrestleMania 36 predictions video, coronavirus edition, never seen before, hopefully never to be seen again. I have my gear on. Today's Friday, because tomorrow's the big day, well day one out of day two. I was supposed to go into Tampa, but obviously that went tits up after this coronavirus pandemic hit, so now I got to watch it at home in an empty stadium with probably no emotion whatsoever, but it is what it is. I got the match card right here. I think it's about 15 matches, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 15 matches. So I'm gonna go down the list of each one of them and give my predictions as to who the winners are gonna be. So let's start off with the first match, Otis versus Dolph Ziggler. So you guys obviously know the backstory to that. You know, my girl Mandy Rose broke my boy Otis' heart during Valentine's Day. I wouldn't mind getting my heart broken by Mandy Rose, but in this case, it led to a rivalry, which I'm sure is going to come to an end here at Mania after Otis takes a W. I'm sure, you know, everyone wants Otis to get his revenge on Ziggler, and I'm sure that's the way the company's going to book it. But what they should have done is bust like a SmackDown versus Raw, where they have Otis versus Ziggler, and then have Mandy Rose's contract on the line, and then whoever wins, you know, gets to get managed by Mandy Rose. But that was back during the Attitude Era. That's not gonna happen anymore. But yeah, Otis is a winner for that match. Moving on to Aleister Black versus Bobby Lashley. For those of you who know me, you guys know that Aleister Black is one of my top favorite superstars. Hopefully, future of the company, if he gets booked correctly. I don't know what's going on between Bobby Lashley and Rusev. I haven't kept up with their rivalry, so I don't even know how this match came to be, to be honest. All I know is that my boy Aleister Black is gonna black mask Bobby Lashley until the end of this pandemic. So yeah, Aleister Black for the W. On to the third match, Elias versus King Corbin. This match was pretty much made last minute, about 2-3 weeks ago. I think King Corbin attacked Elias and something like that, and then next week he got his revenge. Something like that, I'm not mistaken. If you correct me if you want. I always see my boy Elias taking L's. So, I mean, King Corbin already got put over by beating Kurt Angle at WrestleMania 35, which shouldn't have happened. But you know, I don't make the bookings. So I'm gonna say Elias takes a W here, just because you know he needs one. He always loses, and yeah, that's about it. Going on to the fourth match, we got Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins. This rivalry has been going on for the longest, if I'm not mistaken. I think it began when AOP attacked Kevin Owens backstage, and then Seth Rollins in the back of the limo, not limo or car, whatever it was. And it's just like that's where it became the Monday Night Messiah and turned heel and everything. But I think the rivalry spiked after Survivor Series, if I'm not mistaken, because the night before at TakeOver, Kevin Owens joined NXT and the War Games, and the next following day, I think Team Raw lost. So yeah, that rivalry's been going on for a cool minute. I mean, I want to say Kevin Owens takes this because he's definitely getting pushed as a babyface at the moment. Seth Rollins, you know, he's had his moments at Mania. Won the Universal Championship last year. Now he's going to be doing this singles match against Kevin Owens. But yeah, I see Kevin Owens taking the W here. Moving on to the fifth match, Kabuki Warriors versus my baby girl Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. I've heard rumors that Kairi Sane is actually injured. I'm not too sure about that, if anyone can confirm that. That's why you always see Asuka fighting instead of Kairi. Haven't seen her in the ring since the longest. On the other hand, you see Alexa and Nikki making funny segments backstage and always in the ring, night in, night out. I want to say that people booking this want to make the tag team championships a little more credible, so they want to put on a team that's more active on the roster. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and choose Alexa and Nikki to be new tag team champions. And if this does happen, I'm sure they're going to pin Kairi instead of Asuka, so they don't make Asuka look weak. And maybe this might lead into Asuka running into singles competition again. I've always wanted to see an Asuka versus Kairi for a championship match. Hopefully it could happen in the near future, next Mania or Royal Rumble. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, definitely Alexa and Nikki as my choice. Moving on to the next match, Street Profits versus Angel and Austin. So originally this match was supposed to be Street Profits versus Angel and Andrade, but I think Andrade was feeling sick, or he was sick. That's why he decided to not show up to Mania. Nobody wants his ass there if he's feeling sick. Get out of here. But yeah, as for this match, I don't see Street Profits losing at all. They're a great tag team. They're funny as hell. They're good in the ring. And Angel and Austin, this is just a half-ass tag team put last minute. So it's not going to happen. Street Profits are retained for sure. On to the next match. Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn for the IC title. I'm still pretty shocked at the fact that Braun Strowman dropped the belt to Sami Zayn. I still can't believe it. I thought Braun Strowman was going to go on to be this unstoppable force and not lose the title anytime soon. But hey, he lost to Sami Zayn, and I'm pretty happy for Sami Zayn. It's his first singles run. He deserves it. He's been in the company for a cool minute now. Now against Daniel Bryan, I don't see him dropping it. I don't want to say because it's too soon, because I thought it was too soon for Braun, but it happened. Who's to say that it's not gonna happen for Sami Zayn? But I think the company's gonna let Sami Zayn hold on to the title for a while, maybe because they have better plans for Braun or something. But yeah, definitely Sami Zayn to retain, either fairly or if Cesaro and Nakamura interfere. But yeah, Sami Zayn for the W. Moving on to the next match, triple tag team match, New Day versus Usos versus Miz and Morrison for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. And the New Day and the Usos, they're always in championship battle, maybe because they're the only tag team. But I mean, they know how to put on a good show for sure. All their matches, they're pretty good. You never know who's gonna win. New Day is 8-time champs. Usos probably 5, 6 if I'm not mistaken. Now as of recently, the Dirt Sheet Duel has returned. Throwback to the ECW days. I'm sure the company wants to keep Morrison at a high profile because he barely returned. And I definitely want to say Miz and Morrison retain. New Day and Usos, they've had their fair share of the title. I don't think they'll be given the title anytime soon. I'm sure Miz and Morrison are going to hold on to it for a cool minute. So yeah, Miz and Morrison retain. On to the SmackDown Women's Championship, the Gauntlet Match. Actually, the Gauntlet? No, I think it's a Fatal 5 elimination match. This match is going to consist of Sasha Banks, Bayley, Naomi, Lacey Evans, and Tamina. Shout out to Tamina. Met her at WrestleMania 34. My predictions for this match is going to be this. It's going to come down to Sasha and Bayley as the final two for sure. It has to. And then they're gonna put on a good match for a couple. I want to say about 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure they're gonna put on a good match. But at the end of the day, new SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks for sure. It's her time. It's boss time. That's so cringe. No, but yeah, Sasha Banks taking the dub there and becoming the new SmackDown Women's Champion. On to the next championship match for the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch versus Shayna Baszler. Freaking Becky Lynch has held on to the title for a year now? 12 months? Man, that's crazy. I'm sure this is definitely her toughest challenge yet. And Shayna Baszler, you saw how Shayna Baszler dominated the chamber. She literally fucking choked out everybody, But that's what made everybody hate Shayna Baszler. I mean, I never liked her during the NXT days. I always wanted her to drop her title. I was so happy when she dropped it to Rhea. But now that she's on the main roster, I feel like I've seen enough of Becky Lynch. She's had her time, and I'm gonna go ahead and say new Raw Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler. And something I want to see is Ronda Rousey come back and have a feud between Ronda and Shayna Baszler, two ex-UFC competitors in the ring competing for a WWE Championship. It's gonna happen. Watch. On to the other Women's Championship match. Rhea versus Charlotte Flair. For those of you who know me, you know that I dislike Charlotte Flair. I feel like she gets pushed a little too much just because of the Flair name. Don't get me wrong, she's a great competitor. She's great in the ring. She's great on the mic. But like I said, I feel like she just gets pushed a little too much. Every time she wins, I pretty much rage. Here's a video of me raging when she won the Rumble.
Right there. That's what I tell you. Fuck off! Fuck off! I told you. It's a retarded Rumble. It's retarded. It's retarded.
I mean, what, she's already like a 10-time champ. By the time she retires, she's going to be like a 25, 30-time champ. You know? What was Trish Stratus? Only like a 7, 8-time champ? Like, come on now. But yeah, Rhea is definitely one to take Charlotte to the limit. That's going to be a great match. Two highly competitive women who definitely know how to fight in the ring. Like I said, I'm sure they're going to bring out the max out in each other. And this is going to be probably one of the best women's matches of the night. If Charlotte wins, I'm going to be hot. But in my book, Rhea Ripley is going to retain the championship. And I want to say submit her legacy, but I mean, she's definitely going to prove that she's the future of the women's division. Now on to one of the matches I've been looking forward to, Taker versus AJ and the Boneyard match. Sheesh, Taker versus AJ. Man, two wrestling legends in the ring for this dream match, I guess you want to call it. I don't know. I don't know about this whole Boneyard match, but as I like to call it. But yeah, Taker versus AJ, like I said, two legends. You know, they've been in the business for decades already. I really don't know who to choose here. You know, it could be AJ, it could be Taker. I don't know. I personally want to choose Taker. You know, I always want Taker to win that Mania. I think it would hurt Taker more if he took the loss, because I feel like AJ, you know, he submitted his legacy of who he is already. I feel like a loss to Taker wouldn't hurt him. But on the other hand, Taker losing again at Mania, you know, within what, like 36 years, losing 3 times? No, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Taker's going to win here. And I think between WrestleMania 37 and 38, there's going to be a match with Taker at Mania in which Taker's career is on the line, and he'll definitely lose that one. And that'll be the end of that, and he'll be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But as for this match, like I said, Taker's gonna take it for sure. Taker's gonna take it. I like that. And moving on to another match that's definitely looking forward to: Edge versus Orton in the Last Man Standing match. Sheesh, rated RKO. I used to hate them growing up when I was a little kid. I was always a DX fan. And you know, rated RKO was their nemesis. So I would always want Rated RKO to lose. I hated them. They pissed me off. But now, it's obviously, as you grow older, you look back and you learn to appreciate who they were. Possibly the greatest heels of all time, for sure. And now that they have this match, it's gonna be pretty dope. I just wish there were a crowd there, but you know, it is what it is. Last Man Standing match, I couldn't think of a better match to put these guys in. Maybe Hell in a Cell, but yeah, whatever. But I mean, Hell in a Cell ain't even the same as it was back then. But Last Man Standing, definitely a good match to put him in. I just hope that it's going to be a brutal match. Like, they use every single tool they can find. Chairs, kendo sticks, hammers, tables, anything. Like, I just hope they go ham. I'm hoping for blood, but I doubt it's going to happen. It would only be fitting for their match. But yeah, I hope that's going to be a hardcore match. My prediction for this match is going to be Edge. Edge is definitely going to take the W here after his amazing return at the Rumble, in which all the homies and I basically marked out. But yeah, Edge should definitely take the W here. hopefully Edge can stay in the company for next year's Mania, because I definitely want to see his entrance live. That's one of my dreams right there. Just that you think you know me, and that for sure hits hard. But yeah, moving on to the next match, Goldberg versus Roman Reigns. Oh man, I was hot when fucking Goldberg won the championship at Super Showdown, or whatever the Saudi show's name is. Man, I really wanted the Mania match to be Fiend versus Roman, and have Fiend win, because as you know me, I don't like Roman. I always boo him every chance I get. But yeah, you know how Vince is. He definitely wanted Roman to have his chance at Mania. You know, Goldberg versus Roman, Spear versus Spear. But you know, look what happened now. You know, Roman's immunocompromised. He obviously is not going to show up because he's scared to catch the virus. You know, he catches the virus, that's pretty much a wrap for him. So he definitely wants to stay healthy. I respect that. So now the question is, who's going to be Goldberg's opponent? And in my opinion, I think it's going to be Braun Strowman for sure. I don't see anybody else that could be the #1 contender for it. In my book, I would want Matt Riddle to face Goldberg because of all the beef they have backstage. And I don't know if you guys saw Matt Riddle's tweet the other day, him on the skateboard, and he's like, "This skateboard is as dangerous as the jackhammer, bro." Yeah, it was funny, but I don't see the company doing that. Maybe Goldberg wouldn't want that, but I think they're for sure Braun Strowman is going to take Roman's spot, and he'll win at Mania. He'll have his spotlight, and he'll probably lose the title to Roman at SummerSlam or something like that. But yeah, there's one match I forgot: John Cena versus The Fiend. How can I forget about that? John Cena sucks. Man, I love singing that. That's like the best thing to sing when he comes out. But yeah, John Cena versus The Fiend. This match was pretty much last minute too. John Cena returned, and The Fiend came out just like busted around the Rousey, pointed at the sign, and Cena's like, "Fuck it, let's have our match." And yeah, as you guys can recall, Cena and Bray Wyatt had their match back at WrestleMania 30, in which people thought that Bray Wyatt was gonna get put over and he was gonna beat John Cena, but obviously that didn't happen. So people claim that that's the night that Cena buried Bray Wyatt. But hey, Bray Wyatt made a sick-ass comeback last year. And this whole Fiend personality, this whole Fiend gimmick is pretty dope. His entrance to who he is and everything is pretty. I don't know what the hell this whole Firefly Funhouse match is going to be about. I haven't looked it up, but I hope they have a good match. I'm definitely calling Bray Wyatt to win this match for sure. If he doesn't win, then that's just ridiculous, and you know, it's like there's no point of having Bray Wyatt do anything in the company anymore, because he's gonna get shut down. But yeah, Fiend wins this match without a doubt, hopefully. And to the main event. Well, actually, one of the main events, because I don't know what the main event of the first night is gonna be. But main event: Brock Lesnar, the Beast, versus Drew McIntyre. For all the homies that know me, they know I love Brock Lesnar, the Beast. But yeah, Drew McIntyre versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. Winner of the 2020 Royal Rumble. Where do I see this match going? I don't see this match being a quick match. I don't see it being like a 5-minute match. I see this match going on for like a cool 15 or 20 minutes back and forth. You know, suplexes here and there, claymores and whatnot. Drew McIntyre is definitely the one to go at it against Brock Lesnar. He'll definitely push him to his limit. I'm hoping it's gonna be a great match. On the card, it looks like it's a good match, but you know, we'll see how it is. You know how WWE is in their booking. But yeah, I think this is Drew's time to shine. This is Drew's moment. It sucks that it's gonna be at an empty stadium. You know, no one cheering him on. You know, it won't feel like a Mania moment to him. But you know, it is what it is. At least as long as he has the title, I guess that's what matters. But yeah, that's my prediction. Sadly, my boy Brock Lesnar is gonna have to lose. And your new WWE champion is the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. And hopefully they throw in some pyro for him so it could make him feel better or something. But yeah, those are my predictions for this 16 match WrestleMania 36 card, coronavirus edition. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.